Book of Heaven, Volume 11, March 21st, 1913. The abandonment of the soul in the will of God is opium for Jesus, the heir of souls. Continuing in my usual state, I was telling sweet Jesus to condescend to let me share in his pains, and he told me,
"My daughter, the opium of the soul is my will. My opium is the will of the soul abandoned in my will, united to pure love. This opium that the soul gives me has the virtue of making the thorns lose in me their capacity to prick, the nails to pierce, the wounds to cause pain. It soothes everything for me and puts everything to sleep. So, if you have given me opium, how can you want me to let you share in my pains? If I do not have them for myself, neither do I have them for you."
and Jesus, how good you are at coming up with this. It seems that you want to make fun of me coming up with these terms so as not to make me content. And he,
No, it is true. It is really like this. I need much opium, and I want you so abandoned in me as to no longer feel yourself in such a way that I will no longer recognize you as yourself, but I will only recognize myself in you, and I will say to you that you are my soul, my flesh, my bones. During these times I need much opium, because if I wake up, I will pour down deluges of scourges.
and he disappeared. After a little while, he came back and added,
"My daughter, many times it happens to souls what happens in the air. Because of the stench that emanates from the earth, the air becomes greasy, and one feels such a thick, heavy, oppressive, and nauseating air that winds are necessary in order to remove that grease from the air. Then, after the air has been purified, the finest breeze blows, such that one would remain with one's mouth open in order to breathe that purified air. All this happens in souls. Many times complacency, self-esteem, ego, and all that is human grease the air of the soul, and I am forced to send her the wind of coldness, the wind of temptation, of aridity, of slander, so that these winds may remove the grease from the air of the soul, may purify her, and bring her back to her nothingness. Then nothingness opens the door to the all, to God, and the all makes many fragrant breezes blow, such that, with her mouth open, she swallows that air and remains all sanctified by it.